This is going to be video number 62 on your Firearms Defense channel. Okay, the other two videos I made today right behind this were political, so this is going to be just a firearms video dedicated to firearms. This is a new weapon I've just got. I'm starting to get a little bit of a collection now. Nowhere near the collection some of my subscribers have, but I've got a few weapons. Anyway, this is a Smith & Wesson Airweight model, and first thing I'm going to do is demonstrate for all my YouTube users that I am safety conscious and that the weapon is unloaded. And so anyway, just a few little details about this. I weighed it on my exotic high dollar kitchen scale a few minutes ago. It weighs 14½ ounces unloaded. Loaded it weighs 1 pound 3/4 ounces. The bullets weighed in at 2 5/8 ounces. Now, the reason I'm demonstrating this is for all practical purposes, I consider this, I'll give you a little close-up view of it here. It's a close-up view of it here. I consider this to be a realistic concealed carry weapon. Now, the reason I say that is that I made video 11 about concealed carry, and I showed how to carry a Glock 21 and 2 extra magazines and it wouldn't be visible at all. Now, having said that and made that video, I realize that everyone that carries isn't going to be interested in carrying a Glock 21 and 2 extra magazines. You know, that's just not realistic. So this is more like what people would probably carry. This has an aluminum alloy frame. By the way, I went to the Smith & Wesson site to find out all this information, and you could spend an hour easy looking at all the various weapons they have. I mean, they had 14 pages of weapons listed, and I found this information there. But this, I think it's listed as a model 638. It says Airweight on the side of it. That's the only thing it says. It's got a aluminum alloy frame and stainless steel cylinder, a 1 7/8 inch barrel. This also has, I'll give you a real close-up view of this. This also has an internal hammer. As you can see, the hammer area is not open whatsoever at all. It's not shrouded, it's not external, it's a completely internal hammer. What that means, this is strictly a double action weapon, and that's all it is. So all you're going to do is pull double action. Now, that's something about that. Now, here are the two types of rounds that I use in it. The self-defense rounds that I have here are the Federal Premium 38 Special. They're 129 grain jacketed hollow point bullets. This is what they look like up close and personal. Just a standard self-defense round. The ones you'll shoot at the range, because they're less expensive, are like the 38 Special Full Metal Jacket. They're 132 grain bullets. These are PMC brand. They look like this up close and personal. So that's the ammunition I shoot in it. Now, here's the thing about this weapon. It is what it is. Its use is somewhat limited. If you live in a bad area realistically, and you've got carloads of gangbangers cruising around with AK-47s, this is not the weapon you would want to bring to something like a gunfight. If you're in a bank, and, well, banks don't allow you to carry weapons on their premises anyway, in places where you can get concealed carry, but if you're someplace, a 7-Eleven store for instance, and two armed robbers burst into the store and they both got shotguns and they're holding up the store, it might not be a good idea to pull this weapon out and get in a shootout with two people with shotguns and stuff like that. There are limitations to this thing and how well it works. Now, what this weapon is for, it's a easily concealed, easily carried weapon. Say you live in a somewhat bad area, you're walking at night on the street or something, or you go to your you're going to your office in a gritty industrial district and you want something to carry with you. And it's good for things like if 2 or 3 people come up close to you and they're going to accost you at knife point or something like that, or gun point, and take your weapon and it looks like they're going to stab you and leave you for dead, then this is a weapon you want to have with you. It's real good for things like that. And it's going to be an up close and personal confrontation. You're probably going to shoot these people when they're right on top of you, certainly no further than 10 feet away. If you start realistically, there are people out there who shoot a lot better than I do, who could probably shoot bullseyes at 25 yards with this, but I couldn't do it. For me, about 10 feet is about the limitations that this weapon would have. So I'm going to use the last 4 minutes here and demonstrate how this can be carried and in what situations. Okay, the first situation, let's say I'm going to the gym about a block away from me and I have to go through these abandoned apartments at the end of the street. And let's say they turn these abandoned apartments into low-income housing, and I had to go through gang territory then to get to the gym. I might stick this in my workout jacket pocket and walk to the gym with it just like this. See how easily it fits in the jacket pocket? And it goes completely inside the pocket. You never see it. And then if you keep your hand on it just like this, and if something happens, say somebody wants to stab you or something and these people are 3 feet away, you just grab this part of the jacket, pull it out like this, and there you are, you start blazing away. Okay, that's one situation where you might carry it. The second situation where you might carry it is, say you're going to an elegant restaurant in a better part of town, you know, and you want to be with have your weapon with you. So then you would put it in something like this little Galco gun leather holster that I have here, and you'd carry it with you. It looks like it is. This is an inside the pants holster. Now this is a soft leather holster, which I advocate for wearing inside your trousers like you would with something like this. Okay, this fits in it right like that. Let's see if I can get this in there. This fits in it right like that. It has a clip here, and it just clips on the outside of your belt, right inside of your holster, like right inside your pants like this. It goes in there, it's completely comfortable. You put your jacket over it, or your evening wear jacket or suit jacket or whatever you have, and you have your weapon with you like that. If something happens, just get it out like this and start blazing away. So that's the second way you might want to carry this. Okay, the third situation, or the third way you can carry this is real versatile. As I say, you can carry it a lot of ways. Now, as far as extra ammunition, you can carry extra speedy loaders with you, I suppose, but you know, the way I feel about that, you've got 5 rounds here. This is a one-time good for emergency type guns. The other way, let's say you're going out for an evening, just a casual dining or whatever, and you're going to some place where it's just casual type thing, you're dressed casually. You put it in your jacket like this, and once again, see, it'll go in the pocket like that, and you can even zip the zipper over it if you have a zipper. If your zipper works any better than this one does. Yeah, this zipper isn't working right now. I gotta look at it later. But this is a thing too, you know, you just keep it in your pocket like this, and you have it there if you need it. And if you have to, you can get it out in a pretty good hurry like this. So that's some of the ways to carry this weapon. It's real versatile. And if you even wanted to, it'll even fit in a front pocket like that. Although I don't advocate carrying a weapon this way, but it'll even fit in your front pocket here, because this is real light and real small and real versatile. So that's going to do it for this one. I'm over now, as a matter of fact. I'll see you